thank you for, and I'm so excited for bring this event to you. All right, we're still waiting for the speakers, and maybe we can talk about this event. So, hello everyone, good evening, and welcome to Road to DevFest Bandung 2023. This event handled by GDG Bandung, of course. And before we start this event, maybe I want to introduce myself first. Okay, my name is Aditya Fahari, and I will be hosting this event this evening, of course. And yeah, I'm really excited to be hosting this event because we have so many cool speakers here with us tonight. There is cool speaker from Vietnam, of course, Ngoc Vo, Erico Darmawan, and Deni Rohimat. Okay. Um, all right. I see the comment sections. There is some comments from you. Let's go. Let's go. See you tanggal 2 gitu ya. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, guys. Um, Maybe we still wait the speaker. I want to know where are you from, guys? Where are you from? Maybe you are from Indonesia, you're from Vietnam. You can share to us. Please write down in the comment sections. Come on, guys. I want to know where are you from? From Bandung. Okay. Next, guys. Come on, guys. Let's comment. Where are you from? I want to know. Okay. Bandung, Jakarta, Garut. Okay, Karawang, Makassar, Padang, Lembang. Alright. Wow, I'm from Jogja. Okay. Sumedang, Sulawesi. Wow. Jakarta. Wow. Kuningan. Okay. Bandung, 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 Bandung. Okay. Wow. I'm so excited for this event tonight. So, before we go further, before we enter to the main topic, while waiting for your comments, I would like to inform to all of you that we have giveaway. Yeah. So tonight's session we will provide a giveaway. Giveaway is 100,000 rupiahs for one best question and one best Instagram story. So don't forget to share this excitement event to your story and tag to GDG Bandung. Okay. I repeat once again. You can share this event to your story and tag GDG Bandung, and you can enter the giveaway, and you can have a chance to get a prize. Okay. I want to read the comment sections again. Pekanbaru, Mars from Mars. Wow. All right. From Mars. Okay, next. Anyone else? Kuningan, Jogja, anyone else? Come on, guys. Okay. Oh, this is so many people in YouTube. Thank you guys for coming to this event, and thank you for watching. All right. Before we get into the first topic, we have a special guest. The special guest is Mas Danang as a community manager of Google Indonesia and Brunei. Mas Danang will share a little information about DevFest and GDG Bandung, of course. And yeah, Mas Danang. Hello, Mas Danang.
Hi, hello. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you. How about you, Mas Danang?
I'm actually quite tired because I just landed and just
Yeah.
got in the home from the DevFest
Uh,
Cloud Surabaya.
wow.
Yeah, the
Okay.
session is definitely happening.
Yeah. Okay. I guess you are so tired right now, but you still attend this event.
Oh no, I'm t-
Uh,
I just got up and
ah,
just in time, so I can say hi to all of everyone. Which is this event is very amazing. I see like a lot of people's on the comment sections. Please keep it coming, folks. And you can say it in Indonesia, in Bahasa, or in English as well, or in in Sundanese.
yeah.
Sampurasun, everyone. So
All right, thank you, Mas Danang. And okay, without any further ado, Mas Danang, the time is yours.
thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah, so folks, first of all, welcome to this Road to DevFest of Bandung, right? On the DevFest Bandung. I'm so excited for you, for all of you, and for the organizers to organize this section tonight. I think it's more on a Flutter side, and I saw that you are coming not only from Bandung, so we have 13, 1 3, 13 13 DevFest across Indonesia in the 10 cities. So in Jakarta, Depok, Bandung, Bogor, Semarang, Yogyakarta, Surabaya, and then we have outside of Java, we have in Bali and in Makassar and in Medan. I think like almost all the DevFest is happening on the November and December. Please check it on the gdg.community.dev. So you can attend and register yourself to those DevFest. And I think unfortunately for Bandung, the DevFest ticket is I think already sold out. So I'm sorry about that. Hopefully next year we can even we can have like a better or even higher number. But I think 1,500 people is already, or 1,600 I think, is already high, or is already very high. So thank you for the enthusiasts. And for the DevFest, what you can expect, we usually hosting DevFest for three things. The first is the technical content. So this one, one of the session like we have tonight is about the technical content, and so you can expect we have like a lot of technical content from, especially from the Google products. You know it, like you like GCP, Android, Flutter, probably some chapter have the Angular and Firebase and a lot of stuff, right? Android, sorry, I already mentioned Android. So that's what you can expect. Some of them will have a hands-on workshop. So if you joining those sessions, don't forget to bring your laptop, and please use this opportunity to network with each other, so you can you can have like new friends, new people that you meet on the DevFest. Don't forget to network. So I think, without further ado, let's just start the sessions tonight. And I'm really thankful that you are here all tonight, following the sessions, and hopefully I can see you in the DevFest. I will attend, like, I cannot done everything because some of the DevFest happen at the same time. But if you meet me on the DevFest, don't forget to say hi. That's all. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for Mas Danang for attending our event tonight and sharing some information about DevFest. And now maybe you can wait for the main event tonight. And before we next to the first topic from Ngoc Vo, I want to inform you again that we have a giveaway, 10,000, 10,000 rupiahs for one's best question and one's best story in Instagram. So don't forget to prepare your question and upload to your Instagram story and tag GDG Bandung, of course. So next, we will hear a talk from Ngoc Vo. Okay, Ngoc Vo is software engineer from Vietnam at VNG Corporation and Women Tech Ambassadors. Hello.
Hello, everyone, and good evening.
Hi. Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, and I hope you guys all have dinner.
All right. Thank you for attending and sharing to these events. And I'm so excited to talk with you, and I'm so excited to listen for you. So Ngoc Vo will talking about the first topic, and without any further ado, to Ngoc Vo, the time is yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So, everybody here, a greeting from Vietnam, and I hope you guys all have dinner because my section is going to be a long section, even though I just have 30 minutes to present. So, do you guys all see my slide? if you see my slide, please enter 1 in the chat box. All right, thank you. So let's start. So my topic today is dare to create your time by coming to the Flutter CLI site. As you can see on the promo post, my topic name deliver your Flutter application to tester with just one tap, right? But I want to use a little bit playful title. So is it dare to create your time by coming to the Flutter CLI site? So may I ask, um, have you ever known about the Flutter CLI before? If you know about it before or you did use it before, can you comment 1 in the chat box to help me know more about your background? So if you haven't heard about it before or didn't use it before, you can type 0. Oh, I see a lot of 1 here in the chat box. Yeah, cool. Okay, and also there's many 0 here. My topic today is going to be about CI/CD process. As you know, that the CI/CD process is about when you finish develop your application and then you build your application and then you deliver it, right? And I will start my section with the first question. So, how do you deliver your Flutter app to tester? Like if you done your development process, what do you do to deliver your application? You can type it to the comment box. How do you deliver it? Let's see, what will you do to deliver your work, your code? We write code on Arrow Studio or Visual Studio Code. So now when we finish it, how to deliver our work to the tester? Yeah, I see one of you say that build an APK and store to Firebase distributor. Play Store apps tester. I use Arrow Studio and also VS Code sometime. Okay. Okay. So when you finish your work, when you finish coding, the first step you're going to do is building an application, right? So we will build the APK file, and Flutter provided a command to build the APK file. It is Flutter build APK, right? And next we will build the IBA file. So it's going to be Flutter build IBA, and with the export option, please. So now you have both APK and IBA file. So what is our next move? So how do you notify your tester about your new build? If you have the APK file and the IBA file, so what you going to do now? When you hold the 2 files in your hand, what are you going to do next? Can you guys just type in the comment box? What will you do when you have 2 APK file and IBA file? How to notify tester about our new build? Be testfully, yeah, just black. Ask QA have test new version. Yeah, we have pipeline CI/CD running. Oh, we Bing tester. CI/CD with Telegram. Yeah, being the tester. Of course, we will being the tester. Hey, this is our new build. This is a new build. Please check, right? We can send it via Slack or Microsoft Team or any messaging platform that you refer. So the whole process is going to be like this, right? We start by open our terminal, and then we type the build abk command. So we have some snack, and we wait until it finishes, and we're back to the terminal, and then we build the IBA file, and we have some tea while we're waiting, and we wait until it's finished, and now you prepare your file. So you have the option to upload your file to the test file, and it's optional, right? Then next, you will open the messaging platform, and then you notify your tester, and that's the whole process. So in a faster way, we can start by open the terminal, and we build ABK file and open a new terminal to build IBA file. And we have some tea, and we wait until it finish, and then we upload to the test file, and then we notify our tester, right? So the problem here, we can see that there's too much waiting and manual tasks. So we can do some magic here. So welcome to the Flutter command line application, where we can do all the work we mentioned above with just one tab and one command. So as you can see in my screen, this is my awesome Flutter project, the new project. So we can start by adding a command line app to my project by doing this command. cd to the project absolute path, and then we will type doc create deploy, where deploy is the name of the CLI project, the CLI app. So now you can see the result when we type it in the terminal. When I create the deploy command line app, you can see that they create a project deploy here. So now we will add the deploy to my awesome project. Now we open the project bobspec.yaml, and we add deploy to the dev dependency. Since we don't use it when we release, right? So we just need to add it to the dev dependency, and we don't need to add it to the dependency in the bobspec.yaml. And the next step, we have to import the doc.io, whether because this library allow you to work with file and socket and processes, especially processes and HTTP server. So let's start with our function. So do you remember we have the Flutter build ABK, right? So it's now going to be like this. We have the function named build ABK, and the return type is string, and it's going to be our path to the ABK file. Let's see what have in the build ABK function. You can see a u process.runsync function, and Flutter is LF, and then the command is build and ABK. And I will have the condition here. If the result exit code is not equal to 0, then I will throw an exception. That's a build ABK fail. Or else I will return the path to the ABK. And you can see I use the directory current path. And then I will add the name of the ABK, the app release ABK, to the directory current path. Then finally, I will got the ABK path. And with the APA file, we can, do you remember the command that we mentioned? So now it's going to be like this. We have the build IBA function, and the return type is also the string, and this is the path to the IBA file, same as the ABK file. And we will run the command with the parameter and argument. as you can see in the command I show. We have Flutter build IBA and export option plist, right? And here we have build Flutter build IBA and export option plist, where the export option is the link the path to the file to the export option file you would like to use. So I will check here if the result access code is not equal to 0. We will throw the exception that build IBA failed, the same as the build ABK function. And with the IBA file, it has a little bit different from the ABK because it don't have the fixed name like app hyphen release. The IBA name will be your project name, so we have to find it in the directory. So now we will go to the directory, our current path, build iOS IBA, and we have a list, right? So we will iterate through the list, and we will find the file that ends with .iba. It's going to be our IBA file. And then if we have successfully found it, we will return its path. And that is how we get the IBA file path. So let's put them in the deploy.doc. The deploy.doc is our main function, and we have void main here, our main file, and we have the main function here. And first, as you can see, I will print deploying, and then I will start by building the IPA file. So I got the IPA path by running the build IPA function, and I will input the export option plist file as my argument, my parameter to the function build IBA. After that, I will bring the IBA path. Next, I will start by building the ABK file. So ABK path will be our build ABK function result, and then I will print the ABK path to the console. After that, I will print the text successfully deployed. So now start building your application by running the command below. It's a flutter bub run deploy and deploy. As you can see, the result that return in the terminal. We have deploy and deploying and building IBA file and IBA path. And next we have the building ABK file and the ABA path. Then we successfully deploy. So now you can check the path by opening the path that brings to the console. You can see our file, the app release ABK and the my awesome project.aba. So all right, we successfully build our ABK and IBA file. So what's our next move? We need a place to store our files, right? So let's start with Firebase App Distribution. So if you guys had heard about Firebase App Distribution before, please type 1 in the comment box. And if you haven't heard about it before, please type 0 so I can better understand your background. Zero. Yeah, we have many one here. So, all right, with those who enter one to the chat box, can you guys tell me how do you use the Firebase app distribution? You go to the console and then you upload your file, or do you have any other approaches? Can you tell me how do you use it? Or you just heard about it but haven't used it? You can feel free to enter your answer to the chat box. Upload using the Firebase CLI. For out. Oh, you mean Firebase authentication, right? Upload manually. Yeah, upload manually is when we go to the console and upload our file. So that's it manually. So does anyone upload it manually, like Giovanni, right? Do you guys have another approaches? If you guys upload it manually, just type manually. All right. I saw a command that upload using the Firebase CLI. So today we will use the Firebase CLI and iterate and use it in our Flutter CLI application. So before you begin, make sure that you have added Firebase to your project. Of course, you can always save it in the Firebase app distribution get started. And then you have to install or update the latest version of Firebase CLI. Make sure to sign in and test that you can access your projects. So in the app distribution page of the Firebase console, select the app that you want to distribute. Then click Get Started. And then you run the app distribution command to upload your app and distribute it to tester. So the app distribution command looks like this. You can see it's required the file path, which means the path to our ABK file or IBA file, and it's required the app ID, Firebase app ID is required the quickly the release node, the root, the tester root, right? So let's implement the deploy function. So the deploy functions is going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 parameter. The first one is the app ID, and the second is the path. The third is the release node, which is the optional option. So the last one is the tester groups, which means the tester group that you want to deliver this build. So as you can see in the body of the deploy, we will add the command. We will add the command build by using the argument. We will build the argument list like this. We have app distribution, distribute, and we have the path. We have the app ID, and then we have the release node. Because it is an optional argument, so we will check it. If is not known, so we will add it as our release node. And if our tester groups is not empty, we will add as our tester groups, and we will join it by the comma. So now we will run the command by using process.runsync, right? Our application here is Firebase, and the argument is the list of argument that we just built. And same as the two function that we did build, we will check the exit code. If the result exit code is not equal to 0, so we will throw the exception that deploy the Firebase is failed. And we have the option, we will join the argument to see the option that we use to build, to run the argument, to run this command. So now let's put it in our main function. So after successfully build the IBA file, we will deploy the IBA file to Firebase. So we will need to input the app ID, the IBA path, the release notes, and the tester group. The tester group here, I will put iOS groups. And after I successfully deploy it, I will print deploy IBA successful. The same for ABK file. After successfully build it, I will deploy it to Firebase by using the deploy function that we just built. And we will input the app ID, the ABK path, the release notes, and the Android tester. And after we successfully deploy, we will print this deploy ABK successful. So wait, I need to weekly check the release notes each time I deploy a new build. So how can I do this? So let's add a release note option to our command. So you can import the bucket args, which means arguments. And in our deploy.man and in our main function, we will use it. Like you can see the parser, I have the parser here, is the arg parsers. And I will add the parser option here, release note. And I will take it as the release note for my deploy function. And as you can see in the deploy function argument here, with the app ID, the IBA path, and the release note now is the argument release note. So it's like a map. And I will use the key release note to get my release note in the argument that I put in my main function. Is it the same for the deploy function for the ABK file, since we have the same release note, right? So we will start building our application by using this command, flutter bubble deploy, and you will add the release note here. You can see you have the option release note, and you can input everything you want here. So let's see our terminal now. After we run the command below above, so we have the result in the terminal. And when you check your Firebase App Distribution page, you can see we have two versions, one for the Android and one for the iOS, the ABK file and the IBA file. And the ABK file, we have the Android ROPS tester, and the IBA file, we have the iOS ROPS tester. So what is our next move here? We need to notify our tester, right? As you can see that someone say that we have to ping the tester. We can use Slack, we can use Teams, we can use any other messaging platform. And sure, we can even post it in our Discord channel. Let's use the webhook to post a message. And in this talk, I will use Slack as my example. So about the incoming webhooks, you can see the description I put in my slide. Incoming webhooks are a simple way to post messages from external sources into Slack. They make use of the normal HTTP request with a JSON payload, which include the message and a few other optional details. So before you begin, you have to find the incoming webhook in the app directory. So you select the channel where your incoming webhook will post message to. So next step, you will get your webhook URL, right? So let's build a Slack service. You have to import the convert and HTTP pocket dependency to your project. So now let's construct a Slack notifies class. We have the domain, and the value is our webhook URL that you just copy. And our Slack notify will have the information. The first one is the default timeout. Uh, Currently, I'm set it to 20 seconds. And we have a function. It's a post message. We will receive the map, string, and dynamic of where I can use it as our message. And then I will use the HTTP post to post it to the URL that I just used the parse be above with our domain. And the body, I will use JSON encode our map message. And I will put the HTTP post function to the try catch block, because if there's something not good, or there's some error occur where we call the post function, we can print the exception and we can control what happened. So we can start and post our message. The map string dynamic message, you can you can go to the Slack chat, the Slack page, and they have the instruction to build the message and use the webhook. After that, you can use our post message function and put that message when you have complete styling it as the input argument, and then post it. So, and don't forget to call the notify Slack in the main. After we successfully, in this screenshot, I just put MS Team, but it's Slack. And after we finish on our process, like build the APK, build the IBA, and upload to Firebase App Distribution, just call Slack notify Slack. Okay, and then just use this command, and you will see the result. And here, check the Slack channel. You can see that I have a message. A new version is ready for testing, and the version of the build and the available platform. I have Android and I have iOS, and I have two buttons here. When you click to the button view in the Android row, it will direct you to the Firebase apps tester, so you can download the Android the APK file. And when you click the view button of the iOS row, it will direct you to the IBA download page, so you can download the appropriate file. So job done. And let's wrap it up. So pick up your deploying process. Well, what do we have? So the first step, you have to add the command line app to your current project. So second, start doing your task automatically. So from building the APK and the IBA file to upload your app to the Firebase App Distribution, notify your tester in messaging platform like Slack, MS Team, or Discord, or any other messaging platform that support incoming webhooks, and even more tasks with command line options. And thank you for your listening. You can always contact me at my Facebook and LinkedIn that I provide in my screen. And if you want to read my article about this CI/CD process, you can go to my Medium. I will ask the organizer to provide it for you in the chat box. So thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you for the interesting presentation from Ngoc Vo about Flutter app to tester with one tap, and also we learn a lot about deploy app to Firebase. Thank you, Ngoc Vo, for the presentation. We hope we can learn a lot from her. And if you have any questions, we will open Q&A at the end of the sessions, or you can type now your question in the comment sections with keyword Q. Now, if you have question, please add Q as a suffix in your comment. For example, Q and your questions. Okay. Next, we will hear from Erico Darmawan. Halo, Mas Erico.
Halo, halo.
Okay, Mas Erico, how are you, Mas?
Fine, fine. Thank you.
Okay, Mas Erico is a lecturer and at Maranatha Christian University, and also a content creator on YouTube and sharing about Flutter. I think if you learn about Flutter on YouTube, you must be know Mas Erico. Okay, Mas Erico will be talking about improving app performance using constant object. All right, so without any further ado, to Mas Erico Darmawan, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you. I'll share the screen. Okay, let's start our workshop now. Hello everyone. Good evening. Before I start explaining the topic, let me introduce myself to you first. My name is Erico Darmawan Handoyo. I took bachelor's degree at Parahyangan Catholic University and master degree at Bandung Institute of Technology. After graduating, I became a lecturer at Maranatha University until now. And in 2019, I started making tutorial video on YouTube to give those who were not lucky enough to get a university education or paid bootcamp the opportunity to learn mobile programming using Flutter. I also provide private training to any company that requires my service to improve their the skill of their IT division. If you want to learn Flutter at my YouTube channel, you can find the link here. Or if you want to follow my social media, or you want to improve your skill by learning from my paid online course, you can find the link here. And if you want to know my service or my experience, you can find it on my personal website, ericodarmawan.com. I made it using Flutter to show an example of website made with Flutter. Now let's start our workshop. Good user experience can extend your user engagement time. Every application owner definitely wants his application to be used by many users for a long time. That's why we have to build our app carefully so that they have a good UX for our user. The presence of technology creates a fast-paced lifestyle, and fast-paced lifestyle create more and more impatient users. Everybody want to do their job quickly and easily. So one of many UX element is how much and quick your app help your users. If your app cannot help your user perform the expected goals, then your app will be abandoned. If your application provides many obstacles for users in doing their tasks, then your user will be reluctant to use your application again. One thing that help our user perform their tasks quickly and easily is by optimizing your app And to achieve this, there are two things we can do: removing unnecessary process and removing unnecessary memory usage. That's why we need to use constant object in our application as much as we can. Before explaining about the constant object, let me remind you that whenever you assign a value to a variable in object-oriented programming language, it doesn't mean that the value stored the variable. It's not like that. Instead, a variable stores the memory address of the value. In other words, you can say that the variable refers to or points to the value. In algorithm, pointing or referring the value can be symbolized by an arrow like this. This is the example. When we assign the number 8 to the number variable, what happened is that the number variable refer to number 8. It doesn't store the number 8. It doesn't store the number 8, but it refers to the number 8. Now let's head to the final variable. Final variable is a variable that can be set once and refers to the same value or object forever. This is the example. When you assign the number 8 to a final variable name number, the variable will refer to this number 8 as long as your application run. You cannot reassign the variable with another number. If you do so, you will get an error. Now let's talk about constants. Constant is something that remains the same. In programming language, there are two types of constants. The first one is literal constants. That is a constant whose value is written directly. For example, integer number 1, double number 5.12, or a string Jenny. When you write integer number if you write the integer number 1 in your code, the meaning will remain the same anytime you run the app. The meaning is 1. 1 is 1 anytime you run the app. That's why we call it constants. The second is symbolic constant. This is the constant that written using symbol. For example, the constant p, which represent 3.14. Whenever you run the app, p always mean 3.14. The difference is you write it using a symbol named p. Now let's see the example below. The number is, in this example, number is variable. 8 and Jenny are literal constant, and name is symbolic constant that represent the value of Jenny. Now let's see the benefit using constants. A constant represents an object in memory forever. Constant occupy memory once and will not use other memory whenever you use them in the future. For example, if you use literal constant, let's say integer 8, the system will create an object of 8 once in the memory and will use it anytime and will use it every time you need in your app. This will make your app efficient in memory usage. Let's see the 3 lines of code below. Each code uses a literal constant. This code use 8. This code use 8 too, and this code use 8 too, because 2 plus 6 equals to 8. So the 3 lines of codes the 3 lines of codes here are uses a literal constant integer 8. This code uses the same object of 8. There is only one object of 8 in the memory. The second benefit is constant are evaluated and created at the compile time. So it's not created at the runtime, but compile time. So it will reduce the runtime operation and makes your app run faster. It makes your app time and it will make your app time efficient. Now, how do we make a constant object? To create a constant object, you need to create constructor in your class. There are some requirements you have to meet in order to create constructor. The first is all of the field must be final, and the second is all of the field must be initialized directly or via constructor. This is the example. This is the class of person which has three fields. They are name, age, and favorite number. All of them are final. The favorite number, we assign the favorite number directly by 8, and the value of name and age will be assigned via constructor parameter. The name parameter is a must. The age parameter is optional, but it has default value of 18. To create constant object, we just need to add const keyword in front of the constructor in your code. This is the example when we want to create object person object we want to create constant person object. We do it like this: const persons John. When we have a constructor in our class, we can create 2 types of its object. First, we can create constant object by adding const keyword in front of the constructor name. Second, we can create regular object as usual. Just keep in mind that every time you create a regular object, it will create a new object. On the contrary, every time we create a const object, it is created once and used many times. Let's see the example here. If you create two regular objects, the system will create 2 different objects. And if you create one regular object and one constant object, the system still will still create 2 different objects because only one we create the person for person 2 we create regular object, so it will make another object of person John. In the third example, if we create 2 constant object, the system will create only one object and use it twice for person 1 and person 2. So person 1 and person 2 refer to the same object. So now you must be understand why that linter give you warning regarding this const matter. In this example, the value of the object text hello cruel world, size box, and text button are known from the beginning. The value of this object will be the same anytime you run the app. So it's better to make them constant object, because by doing so, the object the object won't create it at runtime, and it can make our app faster. The second reason is there is a high possibility that we will use the object of size box with height of 20 in the other page or the other widget. So it's better to make it as constant object, because if we create it as constant object, there will be only one size box with the height of 20. Otherwise, there will be many of them, and it will make your app takes larger memory for no reason. So, one thing that we can do if we want our app to be time efficient and memory usage efficient, please use constant object as much as we can. Okay, that's it for the presentation. Just in case you need the slide, this is the QR code to download the slide. Thank you.
Okay, guys. We have already heard from Mas Erico. Thank you for the inspiring presentation from Mas Erico Darmawan. Now we know
Yeah.
a lot about how to improving app performance using constant object. Hopefully, we can get a lot of insight from his experience. Thank you, Mas Erico.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. So we next to the last session from Mas Deni Rohimat. Okay.
Hello
All
everyone.
right.
Hello Adit.
Hi, Mas Deni. How are you, Mas?
I'm fine, thank you. And how about you?
Okay. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Okay, Mas. Mas Deni Rohimat is GDG Bandung organizer, and Mas Deni Rohimat will be talking about Flutter UI automation test using maestro.dev.
Okay.
Okay, without any further ado, to Mas Deni Rohimat, the time is yours.
Okay, thank you Adit for the time. Okay, let me share my screen. Hello everyone. I hope you are in a great health, and yeah, let me share my slide. Okay. Okay. Today I will share about the Flutter UI automation test using maestro.dev. uh, why I shared this material. I researched this about 1 year ago for my freelance project, uh, and this is why maybe I will share my experience first. Okay, this is about me. Uh, I'm working as Android developer since 2012. For now, I built more than 60 apps and still continue. Uh, I learning Android development since senior high school. Yeah, since Eclair version in 2011. Learning Flutter since 3 or 4 years ago. Currently, I working as Android developer at GovTech uh, 3 years, and working also as freelance Flutter developer at Expo Germany since 2021, and still working. For GDG Bandung, I become a GDG Bandung lead one year ago, since September, and also co-founder of Android Developer Bandung since July 2017. Okay. Introduction about Flutter automation, UI automation. Flutter is open source mobile application app development framework that created by Google that allows developers to build high performance cross-platform mobile apps for iOS and Android using a single code base. For now, not only for mobile, we can deploy also for website and for the desktop. Yeah. One key feature of Flutter is ability to provide rich, customizable UI experience to users. However, testing UI can be challenging and time-consuming, especially when developing for multiple platform and service and device. Okay. Flutter UI automation is the process of automating the testing of the user interface of a Flutter app to ensure that it meets the expected quality and functionality. UI automation help to identify defects, improve the quality of the app, and reduce the time and cost. By automation the UI testing, developers can detect issue early in the development lifecycle, iterate more quickly, and ensure the app works as expected across various devices and platforms. Also, Flutter automation is an essential practice for any organization that wants to build and maintain high quality of Flutter apps. Okay. Okay. What is automation testing? That can make you uh, efficient, run automated UI tests faster and more consistently than manual testing. This can help you run more efficient because no need a human to test manually. Reliability, automated tests are less prone to human error, more precise, and can detect subtle issue more effectively. Scalability, automated tests can be easily repeated, scaled across multiple platform and device. UI testing best practice. Start it early. Run automated UI tests faster and more consistent than manual testing. Keep your tests clean and organized. Use descriptive naming convention. Avoid duplicating code and keep your test file organized. Be comprehensive. Test all your application feature, including edge case, to ensure complete coverage. And then regularly run your automated tests and monitor your application performance for unexpected change. Okay, this is the illustration of for the course UI service, UI testing service, and unit test. For example, if we use UI testing, it costs more high. If we do unit testing, it more cheaper, and fidelity, execution time, maintenance, and debugging. For unit test, it can be wider. For UI test, it more what is called yeah, more unwide, yeah, not wide than UI test. Okay, next, integration level of integration, especially for the manual testing. For example, you need Appium UI automate for Appium UI automator JUnit, and for level isolation use Roboelectric, Moke, JUnit, Mockito. More bottom, more cheap, more fast and cheap. In the top level, you will expect slow and more expensive. Okay. This is the still illustration. Android test studio test using outside Android Studio. That's called end-to-end test. For example, using Appium, UI automator or instrumented test, or using end-to-end UI integration, UI automator using Espresso, and for non-instrumented tests, for example, using Moki, JUnit, Mockito, Roboelectric, that's called integration or unit test. Okay, I will share my experience using maestro.dev. Recently, a new test automation tool for mobile apps was released, and this tool is positioned as the easy way to create an automate UI test for your mobile app. Uh, it's hard to disagree with this claim because learning how to use it took me several dozen minutes, and you can try to open the Maestro using and type your browser using mobile.maestro.dev. Yeah. Okay, what is Maestro? Maestro is tool open source mobile testing framework that compatible with both Android and iOS. Super simple and intuitive. It can reduce the time to build a functioning automated UI test by more than 10 times. Additionally, updating test is just as easy. Yeah. Why Maestro? So far, in my experience, Maestro built learning from predecessor, Appium, Espresso, UI Automation, and exit test, and allow you to easily define and test your flows. And why I mention why I built these flows. So what are flows? Think of flow is part of the user journey in your app. For example, login, checkout, and add to cart are the three examples of possible flows that can be defined and tested using Maestro. Okay, why Maestro? Built-in tolerance flakiness, built-in tolerance to delays, lightning fast iteration, and declarative yet robust syntax, simple setup, quick learning of the tool. But for simple setup, I didn't. I have quote marks because till now I still didn't success set up this Maestro into my Windows app, Windows OS. Quick learning of the tool. This is the super quick. I think ability to run tests on continuous integration or CI. I still didn't explore this. Access to the application code isn't required, but for the last point, I think I will need to uh, customize my code. Okay. This is the Maestro support for now. Maestro support major mobile, Android Views, Jetpack Compose, iOS UI Kit, iOS Flutter, iOS Web UI, React Native, Flutter, and Web Views. Okay, this is sample comments when you need to tap on the view or on the screen. Tap on, long press, etc. as visible asset not visible, etc. For example, interacting with the widget by text, Maestro can interact with widget, have some display text, data in the text widget, hint in the text field. For example, this is the code, sample code, when you need to tap on an inkwell widget, inkwell cons text, open browser, and on tap, you need to launch something. So the script will be tap on open browser. Just simple like that. Example, tap on text form field. The text form field have a label text, enter your username. So the syntax will be tap on, enter your username. Okay. Interacting with widget by semantic label. This is what what I call we need to wrap some widget because I have a problem before. I have a problem. What the problem? I will tell you in the next slide. For example, using semantics label, my label child some field. So you just need to put tap on my label. Okay. What is semantics? Semantic is a widget that can wrap your widget or component on Flutter. For example, like this, in some component that has semantic label. For example, on the floating action button, you can add semantic label FAB add icon. So the script will tap on FAB button, add icon. And now the definition. In case where are the both semantic label and text label, semantic label text precedence, it recommended to use Maestro Studio to identify accessibility label. Yeah, this is the problem that I faced before. I write the script for detect the login button, for example, but I didn't find it. I cannot find it. The Maestro didn't find it. So I'm very recommended you to use Maestro Studio. Interaction the basis of key is currently not possible. Maestro cannot be used to test desktop or web apps yet. Okay, Maestro Studio, you can try to use Maestro Studio with installation first, yeah. But you can try after the installation. You can try with put the Maestro Studio on your terminal. Maestro Studio is visually select a UI element. You can see which element you can test, and also you can automatically generate the example. Nah, this is the example of Maestro Studio. You can, for example, this is using the message on Android. You can start with tap message, and then tap on. You can use the ID of the component, and add. This is optional or not. Okay. This is the example of my my full flow of Android. For example, I set the app ID clear state true, because I want to always clear my state, because I need to log in first, and then etc. So this is the example for Android before I use semantics. Because when you use semantics and not use semantics, you should put a different flow for Android and iOS. For example, this is for Android and this is full flow for iOS. And I forgot to put you in the to put the flow after I refactor it using semantics, but I can show you. No issue. Okay, I forgot. Let's do a demo. Limitation for now. I forgot. Maybe we can use this. We can try this first for Maestro Studio. Okay, wait. Tile screen. But I forgot to run the Android Studio. Wait a minute. Yeah. Tile screen. Wait. Can you see my screen? Okay. Running on. Oh, this one. The Maestro is running out. Wait. Yeah, for example, if you use the Maestro Studio, I mean. Yeah. Same like. Okay. You can play. Yeah, and then tap on, play again. Oh, I mean this one. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay. And let me show you how it works. Oh, this is the onboarding. Maybe I should skip. Okay. Okay. Let me play again. Okay, then I start chat. Okay, that's just an example, but I will show you on my project. Okay, I have a flow like this, full flow mobile. If you see in previous my previous slide, wait, this is still full flow of Android, and this one is full flow of iOS, and this is full flow of mobile. I mean, this is can use on Android or iOS instead. Okay, let me show you. Let me run my project first. Wait a minute. I forgot not running this first. Okay. This is just an example. But after you do it with Maestro Studio, you can export this into your project. Yeah. For example, you can use the app ID. For example, ID dot app dot ID dot di Bandung dot in app that just an ID of your package. Yeah. I will remove this, and then I will show you into the real project. Oh man, oh, that's just an error. For example, this is an example of the semantic label. Wait, yeah, you just put semantic widget, and then the label I put here is enp email, and the Maestro Studio can select this or can detect the semantics. Instead you in instead you put on the hint of the text. It cannot be readable on iOS before, so I add semantics. So after that, Maestro Studio can read the whole semantics. But this is changed because my semantics for input email is updated, because my client want to add what it's called, like auto fill the password and email, so that this one cannot work anymore. Yeah, in here Okay. Yeah. Wait. Take so long. Wait. I uh need to clear my app first. Wait. Oh, takes so long. Storage. Okay. I cannot show you my the credentials, so I need to uh, clear the cache manually first. This is the example. Run flow. This is the flow, the script. Yeah. This is getting error because input email no longer readable by Maestro Studio, and I will show you. Yeah, this is blocked by the autofill password, but I can update the mobile login screen. For example, I will disable first for autofill group. Mm, and rerun. Okay. Wait. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Still running my project. Okay. That's why in Maestro Studio. Oh. Ah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this one is working now. Tap on. And then tap on. Input password. You can set visible. or some conditional. You can add some conditional if input email is visible. You can run the subflow, etc. Okay, but for now, I will show you how I create the forgot password flow. For example, so I change this one. Okay, let's play. It didn't work. Oh, didn't work. Or maybe input email. Nice. But that copy some and simple flow. Tap. So input text. Input text on my studio. Wait. Forgot. Input text. Tap on, and then input text password. Input text didn't work. Visible. Okay. Yeah, you can see the input text is working. But the the password didn't work because I use I add semantics on the password. But I wanna try for forget password. But it didn't work. Play. Didn't work. Let's tap on login. Yeah, the login worked, but forget password. Let me try to check the code. Oh, what is this button? Forget password. Forget password button. It has a semantic label. Oh, that's working, but didn't work on this one. Okay, let's try again. But the forget password. Tap on. Didn't work. Or maybe register. Yeah, register worked, but forget password didn't work. Okay. let me add some semantics here. Semantics and add the child here, and then label button F forgot. And then let's try to run it again. Okay. If you have a comment or have any question, you can put on the YouTube comment or live chat, yeah, because this is live. Okay. Okay. Let me show you here. Okay, I need to exclude the semantics. So the semantics here will exclude. Okay. Why I need this? Because this is will make sure the semantics has read the correct value, but you can also exclude semantics to false. That false is the default value. But for now, I need to exclude the child of the semantics to make it easy to read by the Maestro Studio. Oh, okay. Yeah, this one. Then this is still not working. Okay. Sometimes the demo project didn't work. Okay. Okay. Uh, Maybe I can share some project next time to show you this is really works. I'm use the Maestro for my testing, and Maestro also can show the record. Yeah, for example, the Maestro record is possible to you to see which step is error, or if the all test is passed, uh, you can also read the full testing of the Maestro Studio, of the Maestro. I mean, yeah, this is the demo of my flow. Ah, man. Yeah, input email is not visible. That's cannot read anymore. And this is the sample of the recording process. Yeah, this is the recording. Oh, need to open it. Yeah, this is the result of testing. You can see in the right, the left is the process, which maestro, which process is checking. Yeah, but this is didn't work. Maybe I need to do an improvement of my code. Okay, thank you. That's just an example, but unfortunately, it didn't work. Didn't work. Yeah, I give it back to Adit.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you. That is from us, Deni Rohimat. Thank you for the informative presentation and demo how to apply maestro.dev. But unfortunately, there is some error, yeah, and then some struggle. Maybe you can read again about maestro.dev in their websites or documentation,
Okay.
and hopefully we can apply the automation method using maestro.dev in our next Flutter project. All right, guys. Before we go to the Q&A session, I want to hear the excitement from you guys. So please type one in the comment section if you're still watching us. Come on, guys. Type one. I just want to know. I just want to know if you guys still watching this session. And yeah, I will wait for a second. Come on, you can type one in the comment section if you're still watching us. Okay, one, one. Okay. There is so Ihsanul Hakim one. That's actually one. Okay. Oh, that's so many people here still watching us. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching us till now. Okay. Okay. So next, we have already heard from our three speakers. Now we will start the Q&A session. So for participants who want to ask a questions, they can ask their questions to the speakers, and you can type in the comment sections now. And so let's go, guys. You can type anything you want to ask to our speakers. Because there will be a giveaways like e-wallets for the best one questions will be selected by organizer, GDG Bandung organizer. Come on, guys. Give your best questions. All right, we have one question from Cecep Solihin Yusuf. So the question is, which Flutter version could be deployed using CLI? Are all versions can build using this, or only new versions? Maybe from Ngoc Vo can answer this question.
Yes, I can see. I saw that version on YouTube, and it's okay if you can use all version of Flutter, and all version work for the CLI app.
Yeah, that's the answer. So there's no problem about the versions. All right, next question from Giovanni Mowoka. Okay, the question is how to manage release note with so many text item on deploy Flutter, because I have many release note when releasing the app. For the example, oh, I can say the example. Maybe
Yeah.
no for yeah.
Yes. For the release note that have the is a long release notes, or you have to like have new lines, many lines of release notes. Firebase App Distribution provide you an option to do the file, so you can check out the Firebase App Distribution page, homepage, and there are an option so you can use it as your argument in the main function. Remember it, and instead of the string, you can use the file and the file back to the release note.
Okay, thank you for the answer. We head to the next questions. Okay. Okay, there's from Smiling. Oh, interesting name, Smiling. Can a laptop with low capacity, like 4 GB RAM, use Flutter? Maybe from Mas Erico will answer.
Mas Erico is still on mute.
Hello. Yes.
Yes.
What is the question? What is the question?
Can a laptop with low capacity, like 4 GB RAM, use Flutter?
Oh, I think you can try because when I use Flutter, I use Flutter at the beginning. I use 8 GB RAM, so I haven't tried in 4 GB RAM, but I think I have read the community member that run their Flutter in 4 GB in their laptop with 4 GB RAM, but I think he use Linux. If I'm not mistaken, but I think you have to try it first, or you can ask the community because there is many of them who has the laptop with low spec, but they still can use Flutter.
Okay, interesting. Maybe that's from Mas Erico. Maybe from Ngoc Vo or Mas Deni will answer.
Yeah, I think better increase your RAM first, so that you can make faster build in your machine. Or maybe you can use the current laptop, but you need to run it into your mobile device. Not use. Didn't
Okay.
recommend to use emulator because the emulator, especially for Android, it will eat your RAM more bigger. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Maybe from Ngoc Vo we'll add some answer, or that's enough. That's enough. Okay. Next question. Next question is from Dwi Andriani Azi. Can I use Firebase Crash Analytics to monitor and fix crashes in Flutter? Maybe from Ngoc Vo can answer.
Yes, of course. Firebase Graphics provide you the way to integrate to your Flutter project, and you can use Firebase Graphics to monitor and fix your process. But for me, in my experience, and I prefer use Firebase Graphics for the native Android or native iOS, so it can bring you the better experience. So you can know where is the point that caused the crash. So I prefer use Plastic for the native side instead of Flutter. But this doesn't mean that you cannot use Firebase Plastic for Flutter. You can use it, but I think it's better to use it in the native side.
All right. Thank you for the answer. So next question from GDG Bandung. Interesting. Uh, will the constant objects garbage collected? What happens when there are too many constant objects? Maybe Mas Erico.
Okay. I haven't searched it about regarding the garbage collector, and I have not learned about how garbage collector manage the memory in that. But from what I learned until now, the constants will be kept in the memory to be used in the future. So I think it will be kept as long as the app runs, the app runs. So when it it needs to be to it needs the constant object, it can be used anymore.
Okay, okay. Thank you for the question and answer. Uh, Next question from M Yunus. Okay, M Yunus. How to see and prove that the app we created has improved by implementing constant objects? Okay, this is
Uh,
for Mas Erico again.
can I share my screen?
Yes, yes, of course.
Okay. Okay. I think the easiest way to prove that using const object is by comparing the reference or the variables. Uh, if you create the object as constant object, it will refer to the same object. But if you uh, create the object as the regular object, it will create new object. For the example, here there are four variables. I assign the first one with constant person of John. The name is John, and the second variable I assign it with constant person 2, constant person John 2, and for the third and fourth variables I assign it with regular object of person John. And when we compare it with identical is a method to check whether two object reference are to the same object. If we check P1 and P2, the result is true because the P1 and P2 refer to the same object. So when we create the person object in the second time, it doesn't create a new object, but it use the first the first object we created, the first constant object we created that we used for the P1. But if we compare P1 with P3, the result is false because P3, when we create regular object of person John, the system create new person, new object, new person. So the object which referred by that is referred by P1 and that is referred by P3 is the different object. P3 and P4 also shows false because P3 and P4 we create the regular object for them. So of course the object is different. So I think the easiest way to prove that the constant when we use create constant object is better in memory usage is by comparing this.
All right, that's the answer from Mas Erico. Thank you for the answer. And we go ahead to the next questions. Okay, guys. For if you guys have any question, please type in the comment sections because we have a giveaway for the best questions. Okay, this is from Rizkia Miftah. Hi, Uncle Denny. Uncle Denny. Yes, at GovTech Edu, there is using Maestro to UI automation test. If yes, you can explain how the maintenance the test scenario if more complex scenario.
Yeah. In GovTech, we have research to switch into the Maestro, but unfortunately, we have uh, more major testing environment. So we didn't use Maestro. In this case, I use Maestro for my freelance project. But yeah, as I mentioned before, in GovTech have a research, but because in GovTech is only Android so far, so we didn't switch into Maestro because we have already major structure, major project for testing, and we have rich template to make the test for our case. Yeah, so we didn't use it in GovTech Edu. For complex scenario, yeah, for complex scenario, we can use for now we can use run flow. I can maybe I can share the maestro.dev. Wait, can I share my screen? Yeah, this one. This is the example for scenario. For example, if the border account button negative is visible, I want to run subflow. This is subflow. This is the subflow. Assert visible for border account dialog title, etc. And then after this subflow is finished, the flow will continue to this one, and etc. And after run flow again, if I write the run flow again, we'll check for visible invest screen, and then run the subflow for invest checkout, etc. And after this finish, we'll back again here and tap for tap transaction. And if button deposit is visible, we'll run subflow again. Yeah, that might be simple for complex scenario that I have implemented. Yeah, maybe it can, I hope it can help you.
Okay, thank you, Mas Denny, for the answer. I see in the comment sections there's no question again in this Q&A session. Maybe guys, you can ask anything about Flutter. Yeah, we have question from Adrian Ayadi. Hello, Sir Erico. When using immutable variables, is it better to use final or cons?
Okay, I'll share the screen again.
Okay.
Okay, so, when we create immutable class, we should use final and cons keyword. Immutable. The meaning of immutable is the object cannot be update. The field of the value of the field of the object cannot be updated in the later time. So we use final when we create immutable object, we should use final, because the purpose of creating immutable person is to forbid the not the user, the user of our class to be not updated the field of this object. So we have to make it final. And when we have all the field to be final, then we can make the constructor to be constructor, because all of the field is final. So if you don't give the const keyword, the Dart linter will give you a suggestion or warning that the immutable class should be declared as const, because the field, all the field is final, are final. So you it's better to make the constructor to be constructor. If you don't use the constructor, it's it will not make your program to be not work, or it will not cause you an error. But you cannot make a constant object if you don't give the constructor. So yeah, you cannot make the constant object. And the difference of the final and const is like this. So final and const is different. Finals means that the variable always refer to the same object. For the example, when you code like this, final integer number equals to 8, the meaning of this code is the number refer to the object 8 forever, for as long as your app runs, the number will be referred to the 8. It cannot be changed to refer to the other number. But const, the meaning of const is the object always the same entity. This is the meaning of const. This is the literal constant of 8. This is the constant object of 8. As long as the app runs, the object of 8 is always this. So if you use 8 in any codes in your program or your app, the object of 8 is always this. It won't create another object. So if you have another code like this, integer result, you assign it by 2 plus 6, the compiler will see it as 8 too, because 2 plus 6 is 8. So the result will be referred to the object h, this object of h2. So the final means the variable always refer to the same object, but const means that the object is always this, the same entity. So it's different between final and cons. I think that's all. I hope that will answer the question.
Okay, that's the explain for Mas Erico. And next we have question again. All right, we still have some questions. This is from Andri Pradana. What should we do if some widget cannot read by Maestro? For example, Andri is a tester. Should we ask the dev to fix the widgets? But it will be expensive, especially for the time. Maybe Mas Deni can answer.
Okay, thank you for the question. What should we do about the not read? Not read regarding the Maestro Studio. I yeah, as tester, you didn't have authorized to write or change the code on the project, right? But maybe you can ask to the developers to make a change. For example, like previous, I use the semantics label, or maybe for sorry for the native Android, maybe you can use test. Wait, I forgot. You can add like test or content description, content description or test tag. You can request to add test tag. For example, test tag add, or test tag is like same like same like same like the semantics. It can help the tester or developer to make sure that widget is exists, to make a test, the to make the decision to assert the this is the right screen, or the right flow, etc. Yeah, I agree. It will be expensive for the time, but if you want to make your app better, that's you need to invest some extra cash. But after that, the cash the after that investment, you can get more tests and more stable apps. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Mas Deni, for the answer. We still have a questions. Do we still have questions? I think we still have one questions again. Okay. Okay, guys. So if you have any questions again, you can write down in the comment section, and don't forget, the best questions will get the prize. Okay. We still wait for the question. Okay. There's no questions again. Come on, guys. We still have a time. Maybe we can answer one or two questions again. Okay, we still wait for the question. Wait. Okay. Maybe there's no questions, yeah. Oh, okay. That's a question. Okay, that's a question from Black Code ID. Okay. The question is, what can we do to reduce build time, especially for CI/CD like GitHub Action and etc. Maybe from Ngoc Vo will answer this question.
Yes, of course, we can reduce the build time by using the GitHub action. As you know that GitHub provides the CI/CD action, right? So you can use my talk, the process in my talk, how we build everything the app and we distribute to Firebase in one command, and when we use it and put it in the GitHub action to trigger it every time you create a new branch or you merge a branch. And absolutely, you can use the GitHub action to speed up your build time.
Okay. Maybe from Mas Erico or Mas Deni will add some answer.
No.
Or no? Okay,
Oh.
that's enough. Okay. Okay. There's no questions again in the comment sections. I think that's enough for the Q&A sessions. All right, we're coming. Before that, I will say thank you for the questions, and the speaker has answered the questions very well, and hopefully we can understand the answer from the speakers. All right, we're coming to the end of this event. That's the road to DevFest Bandung 2023. But before I close these sessions, I would like to inform you again that we still have giveaway for you guys, and you can share this the excitement of this event to your Instagram story and tag GDG Bandung, and the best story will win the prize. Okay, we will wait your story, guys. Okay. Yeah, that's all for us from us. Maybe we can take a photo. Yeah, maybe we can take a photo for the operator. Please, can you help me for take a screenshot? Okay. Maybe we wait. Okay. Oh, okay. The GDG logo from
GDG
Mas
sign.
Deni and Mas Erico. Yeah, GDG sign. Please,
Oh.
we have a photo session. Okay, one. The operator can help ya. 1, 2, 3. Sip. All right. Thank you for all speakers have sharing their knowledge and experience in the sessions. And maybe that's all for me. As a representative from GDG Bandung, I would like to say thank you to all speakers and who have shared their knowledge and experience, and also to the participants in these sessions tonight. I want to say a very thank you to all of you. And hopefully,
Thank you.
in this event, we can provide new insight from all us, and we can learn more about Flutter, and we can apply it on our next Flutter project. And last but not least, don't forget to check your email as participants, and there is a feedback form. And please fill the feedback form for us to do better in the next event. So that's all for me, and that's all for speakers. And I'm Aditya Fahri, and see you guys at DevFest Bandung on 2 December 2023. Thank you. Thank you for speakers. Thank you, Ngoc Vo from
Thank you.
Vietnam. Thank you,
Thank you.
Mas Erico. Thank you.